Logan,
Yes.
are you ready?
Think so.
It is now time. I think we had pretty good reception the last time we did this around WrestleMania time, so we're excited to bring it back.
Yeah.
We have Summer Slam Jeopardy. Hit the music.
Do, 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 do,
Nah,
do, do, do,
that's
do,
that's the
do,
final
do, do.
Jeopardy music. We're looking
I
for that.
don't know the regular theme. Oh yeah. I haven't watched Jeopardy since Alex died, so
This is Jeopardy. Here's your host, Alex or Anthony. Oh,
yeah.
so we got SummerSlam Jeopardy here. We all know how to play. You select the question
Yep.
by category and dollar amount. Logan picked the Anthony avatar, but we'll change his name down here to Logan if it lets me type. It might not let me type. I thought it let
Ooh.
me type last time.
Did.
All right, so I guess we can't change it. Anyway, so we're doing a little bit different this time. Last time
Okay.
we did have a prize. We're gonna have a prize this time. It is a Jake the Snake Roberts Hasbro.
Yes. Yep. The old, not the rubber figures, but the plastic ones that followed. The Jake Roberts. His hand moves up and down.
I will have a picture on the screen here for our lovely viewers to see him. So, yeah, this
It
is
makes sense. He's gonna be at Really Cool Con and he's gonna be at WrestleCon. So I mean, bring a little bit of our weekend to you.
so I've written down here on this piece of paper. Whoa, Evie,
You doing?
our our animals do not want us to complete this.
No, not, I think the last time our animals were allowed was during Jeopardy too. So
I think so. Um, I have written down a number. I told Logan last time, but I feel like if what we didn't know before is if Logan was like, say like you're like $1,000 ahead going in the final Jeopardy, you might not wager enough to win or lose. You know.
well that and I think we agreed. It put a little pressure on me. A little pressure because it seemed like it was the easier ones that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would make it fine. And I'd start adding the points up, and then I'd start panicking. Cause I mean, I don't want to keep the viewers from a great prize.
Right.
What kind of
So
man would I be?
so that's why we're gonna keep it a secret until the very end. So maybe you'll risk it a little bit more at the end, or you won't. Maybe be as stressed trying to count. You're just gonna play. So I have a number written down.
Okay.
It is either more or less than the last one. I'm not gonna tell you
Okay.
until to the very end. Uh,
Guess
sort,
this shows how much he values Jake Roberts.
I'm not saying nothing. So let's go over our categories. You might remember a couple of them from WrestleMania Jeopardy. We have main event winners. That was a WrestleMania Jeopardy category as well. So you just have to name the winner of the main event in question. Personal favorite category here, can't have shit in Detroit.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
It is wrestling events that have happened in Detroit. Just
Oh,
generally.
okay.
So that
General.
doesn't necessarily involve SummerSlam. Since there
Is
has,
it just WWE?
I believe so.
Okay, that makes it a little easier. I was getting worried because I don't know all the TNA events that happen, WCW events, even AEW events. So
Then this one, I know this one stumped you in the WrestleMania one. We have locations.
I don't like that one.
You don't like the location, so there.
I don't like locations and dates.
Like the same rule applies as the last time. You don't have to give the name of the arena.
Okay.
It can be
It's the
the
city?
It can be the city or the name of the arena, whichever you would remember. Which I have for the answers, I have both of them written down.
Okay.
Championships. So these are questions involving championships defended at SummerSlam.
Okay.
Then this one, Deja Vu.
Oh, this one got me too.
Oh, you might not. This one is matches that have happened at WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
Oh, that could be even trickier.
And then biggest party this summer. This is more of like a general trivia of SummerSlam.
Thought it was about the fatties that have fought at SummerSlam.
Close. There's only so many questions we can have for Vader and Big Show. So. So the board is yours, Logan, since you're the only one playing.
It's me. I guess no matter what, that makes me the winner.
We'll see. Unless you finish negative, and you're the biggest loser, then we'll do a punishment like they do in Impractical Jokers.
Oh no. But I will start. Oh God. Let's start out with Deja Vu for 100. Let's just.
Deja Vu.
Do I have WrestleMania 10 and SummerSlam 94? That was the one with Taker. WrestleMania 10. Was that I go to the limb and go Yokozuna and Bret Hart? Nope, it's not. It's Owen and Bret. I missed it.
I
got the wrong one. The wrong Bret match.
It's all right. That's only $100.
We're gonna do Deja Vu for 300. I wanna.
You want to prove it wrong. WrestleMania 21 and SummerSlam 2005. There are 2 matches for this event.
Do I have to name them both?
Yes.
Oh God.
20 seconds.
Oh goodness. 21 is where Cena won. Things are not looking well. I'm gonna say the 2 main events, Cena and JBL and Batista and H. I think that's wrong though.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker versus Edge.
Wait a second.
Huh.
You said WrestleMania 21?
Whoa.
Edge won Money in the Bank at that, sir.
We got some discrepancies here. You are right.
Oh.
I will give you the points. We'll put it as a push.
I'm also upset that Mysterio Guerrero feud lasted that long. It started out as I want to compete with you, and
I will say the Sporkle I got that from has it wrong too. Then 'cause that's where I got it from. I did not fact check it.
Right? Am I wrong? Yeah, because 21, Taker fought Orton.
Yeah.
20 was Kane.
I might have miswrote it then. They might have put Orton. I might have just thought of Edge. Anyway.
Just give them the blame. Let's do Can't Have Shit in Detroit for 100. Now, this is about ones that happened in... Okay.
Yeah, you'll see. Yep. You'll see.
At Little Caesars Arena that...
The first WCW at Little Caesars Arena, this man jumped off a cell, impressing Logan.
That was Shane O'Mac.
Hey, Shane McMahon.
Glad it didn't need the specific event, because that's what I was stumped on.
Oh no. So now you're even, back up to 0.
Even.
After we had some discrepancies.
Difficulties.
Let's do main
event winners for 300.
Main event winners 300. The 2017 SummerSlam, a fatal 4-way match.
It's funny because I went through and I said all the main events earlier, and I had no idea what this was. If it's a fatal 4-way, it's gonna be Brock Lesnar.
That is correct. Yeah. Brock Lesnar.
That's the year that everyone wanted Joe to win, right?
Yes. It was, I think, Roman, Braun, Samoa Joe, and Brock.
Pretty much wanted anyone but Roman to win that year. Then they booed when Brock won. Fickle.
So we're positive now. $300 in the bank. Still a lot of questions here on the board.
Locations, 100.
You might as well get these ones out of the way, right?
I might as well just lose on all of them.
Held 60
6.
held 6 events in a row from 2009 to 2014.
2014. Oh, that was
Think
that was
about
in
it.
LA.
Okay. Staples Center, LA.
I wanted to sound smart and say the arena, but I kept coming up with a Suplex City. Which I don't even. That was the next year, so
Yep, and it was not in LA.
should have been. Let's go championships for one hundo.
The only non-world title
Only.
to main event SummerSlam.
Is this a trick or is this the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks?
I'm talking like a championship match. The only non-world championship match to main event SummerSlam.
Was there a TLC match at SummerSlam in a main event? The tag titles? Probably not.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. What was it?
Brett versus the British Bulldog
That
in London.
overhyped one. Yeah.
Don't tell Brett that.
I should have known that. There was a whole Starcast panel on it. Remember?
Yeah, we sat through it. I'm pretty sure as like a break from walking around.
I think you guys did. I think I was in line for Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time at those panels waiting for you to get Ric Flair's autograph. Anyway,
Yeah.
open board.
Let's do championships for 200 now. I'm a little upset about that again. So I gotta risk more.
Who became the youngest?
Randy Orton by defeating Redacted.
Correct.
That was them, calling out Brock Lesnar. So that's what Vince likes to do, spite people. Biggest party of the summer for 200.
According to Wikipedia.com, Raw, SmackDown, ECW, and this brand have competed at SummerSlam.
That based on what I said earlier?
I already had it before you said it, so
That's 205 live.
it is 205 live. When I heard you
Okay.
say that, I'm like, he doesn't even fucking get that. I put this one in here to trick you, and you're like, ho
Like
ho,
I-
205 live's on here a bunch of times. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, like I said, just to kind of remember, because SummerSlam, even though it's one of the big two, really, you don't remember a lot of it until people are like, "Hey, remember when this happened?" And you're like, "Oh." So I went through and I looked at all the posters, and I didn't remember the main event of that one. I scrolled down, and 205 Live has a sentence.
That's about all it deserves at that point.
I mean, at any point, really, except the original tourney. Let's do Can't Have Shit in Detroit for 300. Jumping around.
Joe Louis Arena is the site of this famous attempt at vehicular manslaughter.
Is that when Austin got ran down?
It is Rikishi running over Stone Cold for The Rock. I was hoping you'd get confused with all the other vehicular manslaughters that happened in Detroit. So
I don't think Rikishi's gonna try and hit someone at this, do you? With the bloodline.
I hope so. If he runs over like Jimmy or
Oh,
something. No, what if it's Jimmy? But
I did it for my brother.
my brother. So now that brings Logan up to $1,000.
This is real money?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll take it home. I'm a cash out.
Yeah, can't do that, sir.
Oh.
We'll see what you finish with. I might give you some cheddar.
I'll do locations.
All right.
Let's do 400.
400.
Alex.
The first 400 question off the board. Geographically, the southernmost SummerSlam. You gotta know your geography here.
Hell. For its location.
Yep.
I'm gonna base it off the poster. I'm gonna say SummerSlam '98. It was Highway to Hell. It could be in Texas. Oh, that makes sense. That one makes sense.
The answer is 2020, the WWE Thunderdome in Orlando, Florida. Locations are not your strong suit, but that's okay. That's why I put it in there.
No.
I can't have you clear the board. So.
We'll do another location, but this time we'll just do 200. We'll gain half that back.
The location of the first ever SummerSlam.
I have an idea. I think that's stupid.
Don't overthink it.
It's one of two. Madison Square Garden. Okay. My other thought was, because that was around Donald Trump, like always hosting events.
Oh, you thought it was like a Trump,
whatever it was, Plaza. Which I guess, aren't they kind of close?
Ish. I don't know. That's in Atlantic City, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's fine. Biggest party of the summer for 100.
Every SummerSlam so far has been held in the month of August, except for this year. Not this year, but the
right.
Year. Okay. You know what I mean.
And me looking at my calendar. I feel like it's the... Is it the first one? Ooh, it's not. You're hitting that X.
It was last year.
Yeah, that was in July.
Yeah.
At the very end, like the 31st.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I know the date. Just, I don't remember last year.
SummerSlam's last year kind of a blur for you, huh?
A little bit. Well, I don't. It was exciting.
I'm glad. Before we start, you're like, I hope you don't put any questions about last year. I won't get it.
Let's go locations for 300. Watch, this one's northernmost.
This arena held the first ever Michigan-based SummerSlam.
So, I know that one. It's the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Hell yeah, it is. Rest in peace, the Palace of Auburn Hills. The first announce at the Palace. Now Logan's back up to 1,000.
I know that one because when WrestleCon was first announced, I thought they were going to try and tie it into stuff. And with Nails being someone from the early 90s, I was like, oh my god, they're going to have the Lex Express there. Luger's there, but the Express is not. Let's risk it all good. Let's do main event winners, 500.
Oh.
Why not?
1994 versus...
Undertaker. It was the Undertaker's one. It's the only reason that Brian Lee would get into main event.
Also, but I could trick you with the Brian Lee, not the fake Undertaker. Everybody's looking up to a whopping 1,500.
Look at that.
He could be close to the goal. It could not be. Well, you'll never know.
Let's do...
And just to remind the audience, I'll put up the... I don't even think I did it in the first place. But I'm going to have the... I'll show the audience rating about now.
Jake Roberts figure?
No, the goal.
Oh, the points.
The points I have for you. Let's see if you get to it.
Let's do locations for 5.
Locations for 5. We'll clear out locations. Geographically, the northernmost SummerSlam.
Is there one held in Canada?
There was, but I do not know if that was the correct answer or not.
Was one in Canada? It was a guess. Canada 2019. Oh.
London is more north than Canada.
I even dug that one out of my mind.
So you're now back down to 1,000.
Now we're gonna go Can't Have Shit in Detroit for 500.
Here we go. Go home to Mania 18, a handicap tag team match. Who are the participants in this match?
The Go Home to Mania 18 was Triple H and Chris Jericho. If it's a handicap, then
Raw.
Stephanie.
Go home Raw.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have been more specific. My bad.
And that was a handicap?
It was a handicap tag match. Probably the biggest handicap tag match in history.
Hogan, NWO, Austin Rock then. It's, yeah.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you a little
I
extra
forgot
time
that
since
I
wasn't specific in my
I
question.
forgot that wasn't a SummerSlam one.
yeah.
Oopa daisy.
Can't have shit in Detroit. Covers all years.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit never gets respect.
Nope.
The last time Detroit got respect in wrestling?
When?
During Big Time Wrestling Detroit, the Sheik's promotion. You know where you can learn about that?
Our Facebook page right now.
Our Facebook page, yeah. The past couple days, I posted some paragraphs about how important characters were to the territories. Today was the Sheik, or not. Today of recording was the Sheik of Bobo, Brazil. And tomorrow will be the Fabulous Kangaroos, and the conclusion. After this, I will be talking about the big rivalries that called Big Time Wrestling Detroit home.
Somebody should go and check that out.
I guess we'll do Can't Have Shit in Detroit for 400. See if I can...
Made his WWF debut in Detroit at Survivor Series 1999.
The fuck would that have been? Oh, shit. It's Kurt Angle. Kept wanting to say... Again, even though you said Survivor Series, I'm like, who's SummerSlam? What do you mean? Catching on. I'm catching on. We're gonna finish that category so that doesn't happen again. Let's do 200. Not SummerSlam.
Road the Zamboni.
Oh, I didn't know that was in Detroit. That's cool. Stone Cold.
You should know it's in Detroit. The giant Red Wings logo is on the side of the Zamboni.
I think I've seen that clip like once.
Oh. Well, next time you see it, it'll probably get played on Saturday. So.
Oh, 100%.
Next time, watch the...
What are the chances he comes out on a Zamboni?
I would shit. I'd ask for a ride. Anyway, where's yours? You're up to 2100.
Let's do Deja. Yeah, let's do Deja Vu 200.
Deja Vu 200. Remember, this is WrestleMania and SummerSlam matches. WrestleMania 9 and SummerSlam 1993.
WrestleMania 9 had that awful Undertaker Giant Gonzalez match. Was that it? Oh, it was it. Okay, cool.
I was worried because I forgot the answer to that one. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's that.
Yeah, they had a rematch, and from what I know, I'm pretty sure Vince wanted it to go better than 9, and it didn't. It was a stinker. Giant Gonzalez El Gigante was a stinker. Let's do main event winners for 100.
SummerSlam 1988 beating the Mega Bucks.
That's the Mega Powers.
Easy one there.
Yeah, for those that don't know, proved that Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase were little horn dogs because Miss Elizabeth took her skirt off to distract them, and then the Mega Powers won.
He probably would have worked on me too.
They were JR before JR was cool. Let's go championships for 300.
The last time the W Championship match main evented SummerSlam.
Oh, this is probably a trick. Did Roman have it? That was the Universal. Is it last year's? Oh.
How do I...
What? It was a trick.
It was a trick, but I didn't...
It was a trick.
It's okay.
But yeah, so it was just the Universal last year?
Yeah. He didn't have the...
I didn't think he did yet. I don't know, wrestling's kind of... The last year's kind of like blurred together. Let's go. Biggest party of the summer. It's a little neglected. We'll go 400. I'm leaving a lot of 400s on the board.
The only wrestlers that open and close SummerSlam on the same year.
Open and close? Didn't know that was a thing.
He wrestled the opening match and wrestled in the very last match in the main event. Only one person has done it.
Gotta be a relatively big name.
You'd think.
Oh, it's not then. Del Rio?
Who'd you
He
say?
cashed in on Punk. Del Rio? Did he cash in on Punk? He didn't cash in on Punk. Holy shit! Did you not said you'd think? I'd still be thinking.
I'm trying to.
We do not like Del Rio here.
We do not. Some people say he's a big name. Not us, but some people.
Maybe we shouldn't go to SummerSlam. Del Rio has big moments. Bray Wyatt has big moments. Braun Strowman has big moments. It's not looking good for us.
It is not.
Let's do main event winners. Let's do 400 on that one. Let's get these points up. I'm gonna need it.
1999 Triple Threat with Jesse Ventura as a special guest referee.
Triple H, Stone Cold, and Mankind. It was supposed to be Stone Cold and Triple H, but Stone Cold didn't want to drop the title to Triple H, so they put Mankind in it.
So who won?
Oh, the winner, Mankind. I forgot I just say the winner.
You're the big diatribe about the match.
Yeah. Stone Cold didn't want to drop it to H, so he dropped it to Mankind, and then Mankind lost it like the next night or maybe a week later.
It was the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Because apparently Stone Cold didn't like Triple H.
And people say how great the Attitude Era was, but he had shit like that. Like
they had shit like that, or Stone Cold losing the first blood match to Kane and then winning it the next night.
Yeah, that's just dumb. Anyway.
Where
do you want to go?
Let's finish out main event winners.
Main event winners 200.
The winner.
2003 Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That was the second chamber. Triple H won it, didn't he? He pinned Goldberg in the final two.
Yep, he hit him with a sledgehammer.
See, because that always bugged me, right? Because as a kid, I loved Goldberg, which him losing didn't bug me. It was everyone saying Triple H cheated, but the Elimination Chamber has no rules.
There's no rules to break. You can't.
How did he cheat?
Fucking idiots. Anyway, all right.
So championship. Oh boy.
Let's regroup here for our audio listeners. Logan is at 3,000 points. Now, our audio listeners can't see how many points Logan needs to win. But we have the categories left are championships, Deja Vu, which is SummerSlam and WrestleMania matches, rematches, and biggest party of the summer, general SummerSlam trivia.
Still have 2,600 points on the board. I could botch this.
Good.
Let's do biggest party of the summer 300.
This man holds the record for most SummerSlam matches at 16.
I guess I didn't know that was a thing. Only a couple people make sense.
Well, if you think about it, in reality, only one really makes sense.
I guess Undertaker. Or Randy. It was done between him and Randy Orton. I don't know how many Randy has.
I don't know either, but it's not 16.
Can I look it up before we...
Sure. I hope it's not more than 16, because then WWE.com lied to me.
Well, according to the Internet Wrestling Database, Randy Orton does have 16.
So they're tied.
And apparently WWE... Oh, was that like recently that they said Taker had the most?
I couldn't find a date on it because that was what I was worried about. I couldn't find the date on the website. They had like their own little SummerSlam.
I'm wondering if they're doing that and not mentioning that they're tied, so that way Orton can come out in Detroit, have like a quick match, and then he's got the record, that kind of thing.
Maybe.
They don't like ties. God forbid someone tie a record. But for those listening, the rest of the top 5 then goes Cena at 15, Edge at 14, Triple H at 13, and a lot of people at 11. I'm glad I didn't say my first guess. My first guess was Shawn Michaels, but he's only at 11.
Only. he's only wrestled 11 times at this event.
According to this, Undertaker is the best well, no, that's a lie. Edge does. Edge is 12-2, while Undertaker's 10-5-1.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. I think Edge was a heel for most of his career. At least
Mr.
later.
SummerSlam.
And SummerSlam's kind of like where the heels win.
Is he gonna fight at SummerSlam?
Edge?
Yeah.
You'd think. I don't know.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Can't have shit. Can't have Edge in Detroit. I honestly, we're going. I don't even know the full card, to be honest.
I know Ronda's match just got announced.
Who's she fighting? Shayna?
Shayna.
It's not even for a title either. That's boring.
At least we can pee. Let's go championships for 500.
This man was the last one to win the WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam.
Win, so he took it off somebody?
He took it off somebody. He won the Universal Championship at SummerSlam.
Oh my god, I was listening to all the main events to you earlier. This is probably wrong. Bray Wyatt. Oh, I was a year off.
Seth Rollins. That is a devastating blow as Logan loses 500 points, brings him down to 2,800.
Do Deja Vu for 5. Let's see if I can just tank it.
WrestleMania 4
God.
and SummerSlam 1988.
88 was the first one, so it's obviously not the main event. Oh, before had the stupid tournament.
I remember this. I don't think you're gonna get this one. This one sucks.
I remember the tournament. Is it Roberts and Rude?
It is Dino Bravo versus Don Morocco.
Technically, and now there's going to be someone in our comment. And technically, the Mega Powers and Mega Bucks, because Hogan fought Andre and Savage fought DiBiase.
Well, it wasn't the same match.
That's what my mind went to.
Logan's down to 2,300.
Let's do another 500. Let's end it at let's end the fives.
The highest grossing SummerSlam was held in this year. The fives are the hardest ones.
I don't like that.
Which SummerSlam was it? Which SummerSlam made the most money? It was kind of a big deal. They kind of made a big deal about it. I'll let you know, it was not last year.
2021? Oh, thank God.
I had to give you that one a little bit. But we're good. We're good. So now we're down to 2 final categories, 2 final questions. Championships and Deja Vu for 400, and Logan's at 2,800. So
the only reason I knew that is because the joke online is every pay-per-view sets a new record. So if it wasn't last year, what was 21? Like what happened?
It was in Vegas.
Oh, that makes sense.
They just had a lot of people there.
Detroit probably won't set a record because we can't have nice shit.
Can't have shit.
Can't have shit. Dude, championships for 400.
This man became the first person to win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. The first WWE Championship title change at SummerSlam.
One of two. It's one of two. Fuck.
Go with your heart. You know it's true.
The Undertaker? Oh, it's not. Bret Hart.
1997.
Oh. I don't know if I liked Bret Hart matches.
Well, Logan.
Let's finish it.
Deja Vu for 400. WrestleMania 24. And SummerSlam 2008. This might have been the one I got confused with earlier.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, is it Taker and Edge?
Yes.
Yeah. I was say because that was the one with the stupid Floyd Mayweather match, so I know it's not that, and I didn't think H fought Orton, so.
All right, it is final.
Effect.
It's Final Jeopardy time.
Do it all, baby.
It doesn't show the category.
Fine. Do it all.
He do more. Oh,
Not usually. Not usually. You can only wager what you got.
2,800.
This is gonna be a ball
This
buster.
man wrestled in the main event of SummerSlam a record 6 years in a row.
Wouldn't have been him. Again, it's one of two. Is it Brock Lesnar? Oh boy.
So you win Final Jeopardy here. You have a final total
Team Anthony.
of 55,600.
What I'd have to do in order for a fan to win?
6,000.
Oh.
But since I am a gracious host and somebody out there is watching, we're gonna give it out anyway.
Oh, good.
So I think we should do something different in order for somebody to win this. I want to reward. I don't want to reward somebody that that just likes a social media post. I want to reward somebody that's watching this Jeopardy.
Okay.
And was really, even though Logan lost,
Yeah,
I think a consolation prize will make it a lot easier for somebody to win this. So this is going to be posted. The link to this video will be posted on Facebook, Twitter, Threads, wherever. So wherever you saw this video posted, the first person to comment, Logan is a loser.
Logan is a loser.
We post a comment or reply to the tweet wherever you find it. If you reply, Logan is a loser, to show that you watch this, we'll give it away to you. Because watch time is important, and a lot of times in a lot of YouTube videos, especially for small content creators, watch time tends to go down towards the end of the video because of this thing called retention. So I just want to, since Logan did lose, we don't want to open it to everybody. So I wanted to go to somebody that actually is a listener and a follower of the podcast and the YouTube channel, or wherever you listen to it. So wherever you listen to it, you can even be on, if you're listening on Spotify, there's a Q&A button of what you think. If you type in Logan is a loser to that and send it to us with your name and how to contact you, how can we do it that way? I'll send it to you. So that is how you can win this Jake the Snake Roberts Hasbro figure.
Yeah, and before anyone says anything, try sitting here on the spot, answering the questions, not using your phone, not having the WWE encyclopedia in front of you, just having to look at SummerSlam posters 5 minutes before and wing it.
What's the next one? Survivor Series?
And what I might do a little better at, because I have more memories of watching Survivor Series, because I like the Survivor Series elimination matches. I don't think I have a SummerSlam memory as strong as Devon Dudley returning or something along those lines.
Well, I was thinking, taking some of the pressure off of you, we could have contestants.
Oh, Survivor.
Yeah, and then whoever wins the next Jeopardy wins whatever prize that may be, whether it's a gift card or a piece of merch, or
signed 8x10 of the host of Pro Wrestling Proverbs.
Anything, if that's the prize, they might throw the game so they don't get it. But that's something to think about. That's something you'd be interested in seeing. Let me know, and if you're be willing to participate, because I want to see some competition.
Yeah,
because there's a buzzer mode on this, and I'll fork out the cash to get the buzzer mode working. So
Logan is a loser.
Yeah. Again, if you want to win the Jake the Snake Roberts Hasbro comment, Logan is a loser on anything that you've seen this video being shared on.
And only this video.
Only this one. Don't just do it randomly. You know, I think we might make a Logan is a loser shirt.
I'm 1-1 in these games.
If you want to see a Logan is a loser shirt, make sure you check out our Etsy store.
Yeah, we got some good stuff on there. I mean, the most recent item is that really slick bomber jacket.
I know. Too bad. You know, like Survivor Series or the Rumble isn't in Detroit, because then it'd be cold out and we can wear the bomber jackets there. But we can't wear it in the middle of summer. It's too hot for that. But yeah, so all that will be, the link to that will be in the description in our link tree, as well as links to all of our social medias. We're at PW Proverbs on Twitter, Pro Wrestling Proverbs everywhere else. And yeah, you know what? I'll give a special shout out to our TikTok. Make sure you follow our TikTok. I'm trying to post more on there all the time. Trying to come up with creative games and series. It's kind of, and Logan's not there. So if you're so upset that Logan lost, he's not there. He's too old for TikTok, so you won't see Logan there.
I don't do the tic tac.
He don't do the tic tac or the book face. he might come around the threads one day. We'll see.
One day.
Well, no, we technically don't have a Twitter anymore.
We have an X.
We have an X. So go follow us on X.
Don't we all?
It sounds like we're on a porn site. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I might have to blur that out. Anyway, thanks for watching Jeopardy. We'll see you on our social media. We'll be at SummerSlam.